Nearly 4 months after the flood, one family says Thanksgiving will never be the same, but they say they have more to be thankful for. And a former Kentucky governor and co-owner of Kentucky Fried Chicken has died. We'll have more on the life of John Y. Brown, Jr.
Plus, continuing to refine the latest Thanksgiving forecast, but it is looking wet at least sometime during the weekend. Latest on the way as Mountain News at 6 starts now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
Nearly 4 months ago, flooding damaged or destroyed thousands of homes in eastern Kentucky. This year's Thanksgiving gatherings will be a lot different for many families. WYMT's Phil Pendleton spoke to folks in Buckhorn and Perry County on how they will be celebrating the holiday.
The upstairs of this house has been home to Tammy Eversole and her family for almost 4 months.
And it was just overwhelming, the things, and people are still donating.
Eversole's home was crushed, then crumbled into a creek when floodwaters swept through the town. They lost everything, but they remain thankful, and they look forward to celebrating that this Thursday.
Someone said it yesterday, and that is Thanksgiving won't ever be the same for us. We have more to be thankful for. We have each other.
The housing situation is so different depending on who you talk to. Some homes are simply ready to be inhabited once again, ready to move back into. Others require tremendous amounts of work. In this valley behind me at the end of this roadway are several homes where people simply say they don't know what they're going to do. Nancy Baker's kitchen and bedroom need major repairs.
The foundation is just sitting there. My kitchen sink is about to hit the ground, so we blocked it off. My bedroom is the same way.
So much loss, but all agree that it could have been a lot worse, and it's in a community that has a history of hope, symbolized by a building with the cross that's always lit up.
Story of hope, and that cross is the only true symbol of hope. That is our salvation.
I'm thankful for a lot of things, to be honest with you. I might end up crying, but I'm thankful for nobody getting hurt, for one thing.
In Perry County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
Some families are still at some state parks, but we are told they are trying to relocate folks in travel trailers as much as possible. Volunteers in Knott County helped hand out hundreds of meals today. Flood survivors living in travel trailers at Mine-Made Adventure Park were given free Thanksgiving dinners from Kate's Food Tent. Alvin Sizemore has been living in a trailer at Mine-Made for months and says the generosity of others helps keep them going.
It means everything to me. You know, I was at home anymore as my son and my wife. I don't know what to say, but I appreciate everything.
Most of the travel trailers flood survivors are living in either do not have an oven or are too small to cook a Thanksgiving dinner. We'll have more from Knott County and a feeding event downtown later in the newscast. Former Kentucky governor and businessman John Y. Brown, Jr. has died. Brown was governor from 1979 to 1983. Born in Lexington in 1933, he was the son of former U.S. Representative John Y. Brown, Sr. He is well known for being part of a group of investors that bought Kentucky Fried Chicken in 1964, turning Colonel Harlan Sanders restaurants into a global chain. Brown's children released a statement today saying, quote, "He was a true Kentucky original who beamed with pride for his home state and its people. He had many prominent accomplishments, but most of all, he loved his family with all of his heart, and we in turn loved him with all of our hearts," end quote. John Y. Brown, Jr. was 88 years old. Well, Governor Brown was in Hazard during one of the biggest events in the town's history. In September 1981, several stars of the Dukes of Hazzard television show came to the Black Gold Festival. Officials also held a dedication ceremony for the new Hazard City Hall. That's the video you're seeing there. Governor Brown spoke to a big crowd in front of City Hall and made the Dukes cast members honorary Kentucky Colonels.
And the clear skies continue this evening as we continue to cool off fast all throughout the region. Here's a look outside of UVA Wise right now, back in the low 40s already as the last of the sun's rays falls behind what little cloud cover we've got there in the distance in Wise. It's all quiet weather-wise in downtown Whitesburg. Some folks may be headed out to dinner or headed home from work out there this afternoon or this evening. Into the upper 40s and low 50s throughout the region. We will continue to see a return to some at least more average air as we head into the holiday weekend. All quiet on pinpoint Doppler, so as we head into tonight, we're down into the middle and upper 20s with clear skies and quite cold conditions on the way. Details on when we return to some seasonable weather in a few minutes. Steve?
All right, thank you, Evan. There's a new CEO at the helm of Hazard ARH. The hospital system announced in late October that Lexington native Brian Springate will serve as CEO. He has an extensive career in healthcare at multiple hospitals across the country. He tells us he's excited to serve the people of Eastern Kentucky.
I see myself as a big part of what goes on in the community. We like to ingrain ourselves in the community, be involved in the things that go on. It creates a better working environment for us, makes me happier, and it also gets the name of the hospital out there.
Springate is a graduate of the University of Kentucky's nursing program. He has previously served as COO of Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital in Somerset. One Kentucky organization made a big donation to help healthcare workers who were ravaged by July's flooding this week. Yesterday, officials with the Kentucky Association of Health Plans announced a $200,000 grant for the Kentucky Rural Health Collaborative Fund. The fund is designed to help those in the medical field that lost their homes or had them badly damaged purchase everyday appliances. Rural Health Collaborative funds have also been helping frontline medical workers with food, temporary housing, and permanent accommodations and water and mold mitigation. Some federal grant money will help grow tourism and add jobs for one Eastern Kentucky organization. Congressman Hal Rogers announced Tuesday that Backroads of Appalachia will receive $1 million from the Appalachian Regional Commission. Officials say the money will be used to promote tourism through motorsports and create several new jobs to enhance management and marketing operations. A $2 bet ended up making one Eastern Kentucky man a big winner. Last Thursday, Barry Jewell from the Pinson Fort community of Pike County tried his luck with the online version of the Bank Buster jackpot through the Kentucky Lottery. He put his phone down for a bit, and when he looked back at it, he had a notification that he was the jackpot winner, meaning he won more than $176,000. After taxes, Jewell brought home more than $125,000. The couple, who have 5 children, say they are still processing the win, but say they plan to pay off some bills. Police in Powell County are asking for your help finding a man they believe is involved in a crime. Stanton Police posted pictures on its Facebook page with pictures of the suspect. Police say they believe he is involved in a counterfeit money investigation. If you know who he is, you're asked to message the Facebook page or call Powell County Dispatch at 606-663-4116. 2 men are in jail after police say a homeowner caught them on camera breaking into a home that was flooded back in July. It happened Sunday night on Charlie White Lane in Letcher County. Sheriff Mickey Steins posted about it on the department's Facebook page. In the post, he said the 2 responded on a security camera, so Deputy Seth Whitaker was able to find and arrest them on Monday. Both suspects are charged with burglary, but one of the men also faces a possession of a controlled substance charge. Their names were not released. Officials with one school system announced the loss of one of their own earlier this week. Harold Whitaker Middle School in Magoffin County posted the news on its Facebook page Monday. Officials say Patchell Sawyer first started working at the school system at Sawyer Elementary and moved to the middle school in 2000. We're told Sawyer was, quote, a faithful friend to all who knew him, and he will be sorely missed, end quote. Sawyer died on Monday at his home. He was 59.
More clouds on the way tomorrow, and showers aren't far behind. Latest breakdown coming up after this, but first.
Thanksgiving looks a little different this year for many flood survivors. How one group is continuing to help the community, and another group is working to ensure every child gets at least one toy for Christmas. We caught up with the South Central Kentucky Toys for Tots coordinators.